Good morning, dear friends. When you think about Christmas, what is the one things just pop up in your head? If somebody trying to ask you about Christmas, how would you explain the Christmas just in 90 seconds? How you can share the message of Christmas with other people? Christmas is not about all buying gifts, doing a lot of fun things, which is good. Christmas is so unique. It's not even about like light and all those things that we do in the world. It's much more than that. And what we sing in our modern day, we all sing is beautiful light, a lot of stuff, which is incredible. It's awesome. I'm going to take time this Christmas and I'm going to share a story. And this story can really impact your heart. Here is the story take place. In the New Testament, there is a letter called the Philemon. Perhaps it's the smallest chapter we can find. It's only one chapter and it's only 25 verses. If you read that, you can read just in a 4 or 5 minutes. But so much in just in 25 verses. So here is the story take place. So Philemon was a master and he has a lot of slaves. One of his slaves named Onesimus. Onesimus stole something from the Philemons and he take off. So somewhere in the Rome, sometime later, he maybe get into another troubles and he went to the prison. And in the prison, he met with Paul. And Paul shared the gospel with Onesimus. And only gospel has power can change man's life. And gospel changed 100% Onesimus' life. Onesimus was a changed person. Even though Onesimus means useless, it's something incredible happened. So when Onesimus shared about his past, and remember, he did not even ashamed to share his past. So he shared everything about his life, and then things change. What things change? Perhaps it's a beautiful thing. Paul know already who Philemon is. So Paul says it's good for you to go back and reconcile with Philemon. So he wrote a letter and he says, Philemon, I'm writing this letter with my own hand and I'm sending my own heart to you, Onesimus. I know before he was formerly he was useless and now he is useful to you and to the kingdom of God. Even though before he was your slave and now do not accept him as your slave, but accept him as your brother. And if he owe you something, write under my names, and when I will come, I will pay you everything. And you know what you owe me. It's your whole life because I share the gospel with you. And then he says, I know you will do more than I am saying. So he gave that letter, and I'm sure he sent back to Onesimus, and Onesimus reconciled back with Philemon. Wait, that's all about Christmas. Christmas is about reconciliations. Christmas take place like a reconciliation is the most profound message in the whole Bible we can find. Why? Because from the Adams, the relationship was broken. It was broken in a trillion pieces. And a lot of prophets came, a lot of wonderful servants of God came, and they tried best they could to try to repair the relationship, but they could not able to repair the relationship. Only Jesus, when he come and born through the Virgin Mary, and he repaired the relationship by dying on the cross. And that's all about Christmas. Period. That's all about Christmas. Christmas is about reconciliations, and how the beautiful message of the gospel changed people's heart. Useless things become useful. Slave become master's brother. And that's how gospel really transformed people's heart, mind, body, spirit, and soul. Gospel changed nations. And this Christmas, I would like to encourage you, take some time and share that 25 verse with your neighbor, with your friend, and with people who you think are very broken. Because gospel repairs people's heart. We do a lot of Christmas parties, a lot of fun stuff, but the most beautiful things that I find in the gospel is that the message of reconciliations. All the gifts we buy, all the gifts we have, almost 90% is from China and it will going to break. But only the message of hope will never break. Now I love China, they are wonderful people, but I'm just saying that because things in the world will just wipe away and it's all vanity, but the message of gospel, the message of hope will be continuous. So I like to encourage you, please consider your life and sharing the message of hope with the lost people, with people who are broken, and that's all about Christmas. Well, Merry Christmas to you and Happy New Year to you and your family from my family side. And also I would like to encourage you, please take some time and share the Christmas story with other people. Thank you, and God love you and God bless you. Take care. Bye.